flower's dying. It needs water.
Salut tout le monde, bienvenue sur ma chaîne YouTube. Alors je viens sous pour un nouvel épisode du jeu Vampyr sur PS4. Et désolé. Et donc, dans le premier épisode, on s'est fait mort et tout. Et puis, on s'est fait accoster par un mec qui nous propose un job dans un hôpital. Et en gros, on y va. Et on a déjà bouffé 2 personnes. Un chef de gang et un patient. Ok, je vais être le méchant vampire. On va tuer tout le monde. Qu'est-ce que toi?
Dr. Reed, hurry up!
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Donc voilà, nos 2 victimes, le patient, mal de tête, traitement mal de tête, ok, traitement fatigue. Ok, donc il faudra que je fasse des traitements pour 3.
Nurse, this room is off limits, and I'd prefer to keep it. Make sure the rest of the staff are so informed.
Of course, Doctor. And what about the antiseptics? Or do I inform the staff that you're too busy?
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Merde, ça commence bien. On connaît déjà. Ah, il y a un autre étage. Non, on peut avec XB, ok. Là, il n'y a rien qui brille, donc ça veut dire qu'il n'y a rien à prendre. Est-ce que ici... Non, c'est fermé aussi, ok. Dorothy. Bonjour monsieur.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War interests, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
I'm fine. Just do something for this pain, will you? That's all I'm asking.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful.
Oui, toi.
Living proof that there's hope for me.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willingly, patients.
And it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Une de mes prochaines victimes, peut-être.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Good evening. Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
Ok, donc c'est un vampire. Est-ce que j'ai assez de... Je sais pas comment j'augmente ce truc.
I'll leave you.
Comme tu as pu le voir, j'ai augmenté mon level, j'ai augmenté un peu la vie, l'endurance. Ah tiens, le pasteur.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it?
Sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Alors, donc lui, il n'y a que 2 indices. Ok.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke. Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
Ok. Alors, lui.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Ok, donc c'est un prêtre.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tension between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The wet boot boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Dooth Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Ok. Attends, faut que j'achète du matériel pour faire des potions.
Goodbye, Mr. Hammond. It's locked.
Je sais que... Ah, c'est de l'autre côté. Ok, je sais que t'as un mec qui fait un peu de la contrebande.
Good evening. Good evening. Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise. We've talked about it already.
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes I think she may be right. We should run away while we can. Question is, where can we go? Where is it safe?
Ok, alors normalement j'ai tous ces secrets, donc il me donne 2000, mais je peux pas encore, vu que j'ai pas assez. Alors, à la pharmacie, ça. Ah, ok. Pas ça.
I'd like to see.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed.
Ok, donc lui il me fournit ok, lui c'est plus les armes. Je sais que t'as un autre l'indien qui est là-bas. Alors, santé. Est-ce que j'ai fait tous les dialogues avec eux? Ok.
Goodbye. Good evening. Goodbye.
Alors, et il faut que j'enlève aussi. Alors, c'est pas ici. Est-ce que je peux entrer par là? Non. Ok, alors je cherche Monsieur l'Indien. Où es-tu, Monsieur l'Indien? Du coup, mais où es-tu? Ok, pourquoi pourquoi je monte là-haut? Truc inutile. Ok. Putain, mais il est où? Ah. Je crois que c'est lui, il peut me demander des trucs, je suis pas sûr.
Good evening.
Ça j'ai fait. Ok.
Please show me what. Of course. It's just.
Yo. Du coup, si je retourne dans mon atelier, je peux faire des potions. Après, je sais pas si j'ai toute la formule. Enfin, si j'ai tous les ingrédients en fait. Ma chambre, elle est tout dans l'autre côté. Ça va et toi? Ah oui, je suis vieux, je vis chaque jour un peu plus. Haha. Ouais, j'avais raté un peu parce que j'ai fait beaucoup de vidéos et je me disais voilà. Alors, est-ce que... Ah, ça. La nuit, la potion. Bah merde, j'ai pas assez, hein. Et grotte. Tant pis. Du coup, je pensais un peu tester pour voir si j'ai le niveau pour affronter le quartier le QG des chasseurs de vampires local. Commande locale, ok. On descend par là. Et du coup, en fait, je serai à côté d'un refuge. Du coup, si j'arrive à les tuer. Ah bah non, c'est pas là. Je peux pas rentrer? Ok. Entrée au risque et péril. Allez mon gars. Ah bah oui, hein. Putain. Ok, donc on s'est fait niquer par la sorte de ghoul. Du coup, on va tenter avec les chasseurs de vampires.
Crush the leech, boys!
Allez hop. Des rats par terre. Il y a du sang ici. Ok, nouveau refuge. Fatigue. Je pourrais en faire qu'une. Ok. Solution hypochlorite de sodium. Ok, ça. Pour l'instant, corps à corps, c'est la meilleure. Enfin, au long terme. Coucou. Allez hop. Du coup, ici, qu'est-ce qu'on a pas chopé? T'as eu du sang? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Ah, un bâtiment abandonné. Il y a du sang ici.
I cannot enter.
Pas de ce côté. Ok. Ah c'est cool, ça passe à travers. Ok. Alors, échantillon de ce robuste sang. Ok, bouteille d'alcool. Tout. Par contre, pour l'instant, ça sert à rien comme truc que tu trouves. Quand même. Elle est morte. Ouh là là, homme traumatisé. Alors... Ah merde, j'ai plus de sang. Ah, il y a des rats. Il y a un rat de l'autre côté. Non. Si. D'autres rats là. Bonjour monsieur, je suis docteur Vampyr. Dracula. Ici à quoi?
What happened? Who are you?
It's all right, sir. You're safe now.
Oh, a fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment, I thought those bloody heathens had killed me.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent. But those who still live here have gone completely bonkers.
You're very lucky to be alive.
Yeah, filthy immigrants. Fucking savages, every one of them. And now with this bloody fever, they're just animals.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick and cautious, you'll be able to avoid the savages.
Vous avez sauvé un citoyen, sort de retour dans son quartier. Ok.
You had better
Safety isn't really...
Ah, ok. Du coup, c'est qui lui? Ah, il a un rhume. Ok. Du coup, il faudrait que je trouve comment on fait pour augmenter le truc de séduction, enfin persuasion, de séduction, de charme, enfin, je sais pas trop comment l'appeler. Parce que c'est... t'as des genres niveau 6, des trucs comme ça. Du coup, alors, quête... Ici, on a... Mission de citoyen, ok. Là, terminé. Ils sont malades, fatigue, mal de tête. Ok, et elle... Suivre. Perso, ça me ferait un peu chier d'acheter tous les trucs que tu dois utiliser pour le craft, quoi. N'hésite pas, hein, si t'as des questions. Alors du coup, on va retourner état de chapelle. J'avais ouvert une grille ici. Est-ce qu'on peut remettre un truc? Non. Ici, j'avais ouvert une grille. Alors, résistance. Ok. Merde. Ah bah allez. Du coup je pense que je vais faire ça plus tard parce que tant que j'augmente un peu de level. Surtout que j'aurais peut-être dû à côté d'abord m'attaquer au mec qui a fusil à pompe. Si Renaissance. Allez hop. Et du coup nous avons ici, alors nous avons, merde, alors résistance corps à corps, ok, bref, du coup, alors Ah, du coup, je sais pas si du coup quand je suis mort, faut que je refasse la quête. Mhm. Ah oui, j'ai déjà fait. Ok, donc faut que je refasse la quête, mais genre si j'ai débloqué la porte. Ok. Non. Non, je peux pas refaire la quête.
You had better retain.
Et hop. Oh non, il faut que je me retape. Alors du coup tous les objets que j'ai ramassés, ok, mais par contre faut que je retue les ennemis et tout. Ok. Bien petit rat, que je te tue.
I have this thirst for blood.
Ta 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 ta. Tout 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 tout. Ok, ça. Il manque plus que et du coup maintenant je peux retourner voir notre gentil locataire, lui offrir cette petit remède et le bouffer. Voilà. Ouh, je suis génial. Je suis le docteur Frankenstein. Salut, salut. Enfin, du coup, j'espère que je vais pouvoir le donner parce qu'apparemment, vu que je sauve la vie, apparemment, numéro appartenant.
You had better
Safety.
Ah. Du coup, faut que je lui donne demain. D'accord. Alors, du coup, on va oublier ça. Et c'est où sa quête là pour... Ok, une quête. C'est où? Ici? Toto. Alors, par où? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Du coup, je crois que j'ai évité de donner des médicaments, vu que je sais pas comment augmenter encore mon niveau en charme. Attends, du coup, je passe par le bon. Ouais. Ok. Oh, enculé. Merde. C'est quoi ce bug? C'est quoi ce putain de bug là? Ah. Ah, voilà. Petit rat. Et donc apparemment on passe par là. Encore fermé. Là aussi. Salut. Enfin, bonsoir. Alors, où es-tu, méchant vampire? Ah. Oh, toi tu meurs. Ok.
This is an impressive knife. There's a name engraved on the metal. Clay. What kind of man puts his name on a knife?
Le genre qui aime bien te le coder dans le dos, peut-être, non? Je sais pas. D'ailleurs, je me demande si... Je crois que j'ai tué un mec qui s'appelait Clay. Attends, comment il s'appelait? Clay Cox. Lui, fatigue... pilier... C'est un chef de gang, donc à mon avis je pense que c'est lui. Parce que c'est une tête de con, déjà. J'ai envie de dire... Tête de con. Ouais. Bonjour. Lettre de candidature. Alors, qu'est-ce... vision. Ok. Bref. Alors... non. L'autre côté. Bonjour jeune homme.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
I know you're looking for an honest job, Booth. You're tired of this criminal life, aren't you?
It's just an idea. Edwina loves to run things so much. You can never really leave the gang. Wet boys for life, you know.
Do you need medical help, sir?
I feel fine, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here, like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier, I can respect that.
Bien sûr, tu respectes ça.
What can you tell me?
Non, ça s'en fout. Ok. Je vais revenir te tuer, mon pote. Oh, 3000. 3000 XP. Hell yeah! Je vais revenir te tuer. J'ai tué ton mari, tu sais. Je peux pas rentrer. Plus. Tu sais que j'ai tué ton mari? Non, tu sais pas? Bah, je vais te tuer aussi. Yep.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I don't have any money for you leeches.
I'm not here for charity, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Can I see...
As long as you have money. Hello.
Boo Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
Behind all your crude words and your attitude, I sense romance and a soft heart, Miss Cox.
Romance? I have no time for such rubbish. I use booth like I use everyone else.
Goodbye.
C'est pas possible de revenir en arrière. Eh merde.
Good evening. You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? Maybe a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife and his name means something around here.
Are you aware of what happened to him?
Yes. I'm sure he fought till the end and looked death in the eyes. The boys were mourning. Except one of them, maybe.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
What happened exactly?
I don't know, and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard. But he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the wet boot boys, Doctor. This is our territory, and this is our law.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that?
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
Goodbye, Miss Cobb.
Putain, ça fait chier de perdre un indice, putain. Chargement.
You again. What do you want?
Tell me about the man you killed, Booth. What happened?
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate. That's the whole story.
There has to be more to it than that.
No, really. One of us got killed, so the killer had to die. That's how things have always been done round here. No one gives a shit.
Are you so heartless that you could pull the trigger and kill someone without even blinking?
Have you looked around recently? Do you really think one more body will make a difference?
Tell me about the man you killed, Booth. What happened?
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate. That's the whole story.
There has to be more to it than that.
No, really. One of us got killed, so the killer had to die. That's how things have always been done round here. No one gives a shit.
Are you so heartless that you could pull the trigger and kill someone without even blinking?
Have you looked around? Do you really think one more body will make a difference?
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Alors, on va aller voir nos amis du bar. Je crois ici, non?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions, or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
Do you require medical...
That's something I didn't...
I don't know which kind of doctor you're used to dealing with, but it's a doctor's purpose to heal people.
And is it your purpose as well, Mr. Reed? I would say it's a convenient way for gaining people's trust.
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. That's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to smile. No, I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars and thieves, all of them.
Is there no one who deserves your leniency then?
Well, Tom from our local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least, unlike most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
Are you thinking about someone in particular?
No. Hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
Goodbye, Mr. Fick.
Alors, ils sont pas là, mes amis du pub.
Hello, boy. Did I scare you?
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me.
I'll see you later. What do you do around here, Rufus?
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work, what with my head and all. Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
What do you... What do you... Are you alone? Where is your family?
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home? You're sleeping rough?
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets. I have no home.
This city has abandoned so many of its children. It's tragic.
I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
So long.
Ah.
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. That's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
I'll leave you.
Ah bah merde alors. Du coup... Ah. Voilà mon refuge. Alors, est-ce que je peux faire des choses? Ok, alors, ça j'en ai 6. Ça, on s'en fout. Pas me coucher, on va aller voir nos amis du bar.
He didn't deserve this.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the color of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London, and here I am.
Sabrina, tell me about your true feelings for your boss.
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it. Don't care if the customers joke about it neither.
Does Tom love you?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
Who's mocking you?
I mean, we're always together. People will talk, won't they?
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colorful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
So this bar is neutral territory, then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
If you're uncertain about your safety here, the docks might not be the right place for you.
I've got responsibilities. And it's not like I've got the money to move anywhere else anyway.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Alors, j'ai débloqué un indice avec elle. Détail, non. Ouais. Ok. Et du coup, on commence à avoir une petite idée des gens. Alors, voilà, c'est ici.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Sabrina seems very fond of you, Tom.
I like her too. I really do. I know I'm her boss, and I'm much older and all. But I like her, for sure.
What is bothering you, then?
Sabrina is an angry one. She wears it like a coat. I'm not sure I can make her shed that anger. It hurts to see her like that.
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. Truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Or something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
What can you tell me?
That's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs.
Sean is one of them.
Do you need any...
I'm all right.
Goodbye, Mr.
Ok. Alors... Où c'est Non, faut que je traverse le pont. Mais le problème, c'est que je peux pas.
I cannot enter.
Je peux pas passer par le haut, donc j'imagine qu'il y a un autre chemin. Là, je peux pas. On va essayer de passer par l'autre côté, du coup.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Et si c'est un... Ah non, c'est ouvert. Et là, il y a un bâtiment, par contre. Ah, mais c'est le pont du début, ça.
I have this thirst for blood.
Du coup, je peux passer des deux côtés, ok. Alors, du coup, on va passer de l'autre côté du pont, puisqu'on peut ouvrir la porte.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Alors, voilà. Là, on peut ouvrir la porte. Merde, putain mais c'est long en fait de balancer son sort. C'est pour ça que des fois je me fais choper. Je suis encore trop faible.
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
Ok, est-ce que le texte en braille va être dans... Oh non. Et là, porte déverrouillée. Alors, il y a des Oui, il y a du sang. Merde. Ok, alors tout. Moi là on a... Ah, j'ai vu un truc en dessous. Non? Allez hop. Ça c'est juste mon avis en fait. Et du coup... Alors, sauver Guillaume, je veux bien, mais j'ai pas de niveau pour affronter ces créatures. Et congénères, on pourrait dire. Alors, du coup, enquête, ça on l'a fait. Merde. Retrouver le colis perdu. Ok. Deux. 3. Du coup, ça c'est où ça? Ah, c'est pas loin. Ok. Je me demande s'il faut pas que j'aille de l'autre côté en plus. Ça me fait chier, j'aurais dû mettre que elle servait de lui. C'est tellement évident. Eh merde. Ah bah c'est là où on a tué l'ami du prêtre. C'était pas volontaire.
Tom has so much alcohol, he could keep this district afloat for quite some time.
Petit coquin. Cool. Article de journal. Alors, qu'est-ce que... Une jeune arrêtée pour tentative de meurtre. Ouh, pour son passé criminel. On va aller lui rendre ses bouteilles.
Welcome back.
You lied to me, Tom. Your warehouse wasn't empty. It was inhabited with armed vigilantes.
I'm sorry, Dr. Reed, but I thought those Prewin guards would be willing to let someone like you pass without trouble.
That was devious of you, Tom. Next time you can bloody well go yourself.
I apologize, Doctor, but it's just that I prefer to avoid the law, its enforcers, and all manner of thugs in uniform.
Here is your booze. I hope it will appease your customers. Just try not to kill anyone with this poison of yours.
Believe me, Doctor, most of my customers are less agreeable when sober.
Why not leave town and start a new life after you got out of jail?
I grew up in the East End. This is where my roots are. This is where I want to help others and die, eventually.
Do you think the docks will always be a hive of scum and villainy?
As long as poverty and fear run the show, I don't see how it would change. Misery loves company, as they say.
Don't you feel threatened, staying in such a violent and criminal neighborhood?
I've made peace with my violent past, Dr. Reed. I may not be a pacifist, but I'm not angry anymore.
Tell me about your arrest for attempted murder, Tom.
I tried to kill someone. I got arrested. I paid my debt and I have nothing to hide.
So you mean your customers know about your sordid past?
Yeah, why do you think this is the last pub open? I have nothing to hide and I don't judge. That's a relief for many round here.
Do you think prison changed you? Made you a better man?
Oh, I don't know about that. All I brought back is bad memories, scars, and an ugly tattoo of a blue turtle.
But do you feel cleansed of your sins?
All I know is that I'm at peace. I did what I did, but I wouldn't do it again. Does that make me a better man? I don't know.
You attempted murder. Give me some details.
I was given an order to kill. I was an obedient gang member at the time. A proud, wet boot boy.
So you were ordered to kill someone. What happened then?
I don't know if you can possibly understand, but I couldn't kill him. I just stood there pointing my gun. Someone saw me. I gave up.
Why couldn't you shoot?
My target was eating in that fancy restaurant with mirrors and music. He was eating, drinking, laughing. He was having such a good time. I hated him for his bottomless appetite and easy life of easy pickings. And then something happened.
You refused to kill him because you wanted to feel some of that. You empathized with him.
Exactly. The man was a bloody landlord who rented overpriced flats. Selfish bastard. But he made me smile. And I was no different from him.
Why did you join the gang?
Because I finally felt useful. Do you have any idea what it means to feel respected when the rest of the world shits on you?
Intéressant, finalement, il a pas un passé si clair. Ok.
Goodbye, Mr.
Du coup, lui, il reste encore un secret. Ok. Je vais voir si je peux pas augmenter quelques trucs. Alors, cher docteur. Ok. On s'en fout. Ok. Du coup, je vais enlever la hache de mon inventaire. Changer avec rien. Et du coup, j'augmente la hache. Je comprends pas. Alors peut-être que je l'ai déjà amélioré en fait. Niveau 2. Niveau 2. Ah ok. Et du coup... Donc apparemment elle a déjà niveau 2. Ok. Niveau 3. Ok. Est-ce que je peux augmenter un truc? Ah, peut-être 500 euros, capacité sanguine. Ok, mais ça me dit pas pour Ça me dit pas pour la bonne de tenir. Mais ça me dit pas pour la séduction en fait. Peut-être c'est en augmentant certains levels. Qui est mort. Ok. Je ne connaissais pas cette dame. Alors, du coup... Ok. Du coup, je crois que... Alors, il est où ton putain de collier? Alors, on va trouver... Ah ok, il est dans une zone fatigué.
I have this thirst for blood.
Il serait pas là par hasard? Bah non, il est pas là, évidemment. Où as-tu perdu aussi, petit con?
This is a slaughterhouse. It's locked. It's locked, all right. From Seymour to my beloved mother Stella. Fishburne, that sneaky bastard.
Du coup je peux pas voir c'est quoi. Donc c'est sûrement écrit une clé. On va dire que faire Alors, où es-tu?
Good evening.
What?
Don't you reckon?
Don't take it personally.
Yeah.
I just...
Surely you must have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure. I wanted things to change. To really change. And to change for good. The bigger the dream, the harder the fall.
Sounds like you were an idealist, which is honorable.
No, sir. I was an anarchist and I believed that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr. Reed.
Do you really?
No, I believe we all can choose to make it better. But most of us are too weak, too corrupt and too guilty. I failed for sure, but others will come.
Inebriation is...
Yes.
Take this, then.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Ok. Donc...
I want to know more about your past as an anarchist, Dyson.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor, make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
Do you believe in a bloodless revolution?
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
Do you still see your comrades, even if you don't agree with their methods anymore?
No. I hope they'll come to share my point of view one day. I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad.
That's because I am Doc.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly. So joyful.
Why are you so cynical?
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair, Doctor.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. Bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn streetlight.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it. And now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is. I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Goodbye, Mr.
Je vais pas le tuer juste pour 550, hein.
Good evening. I have retrieved the gift for your mother.
Great. Give it here then and take this for your trouble.
I also found the corpses. The ones under which you left the necklace, Mr. Fishburne.
Ah, so that's where I left it. I can be a bit stupid sometimes.
As a man of science, I'd like to try to understand why you killed those people.
Why does there need to be a reason? They were just there. It happened. That's all.
You're not a mindless animal, Seymour. Surely you have something to say about these murders. Speak up and I will listen without judgment.
Could be right, Dr. Reed. Maybe it'll do some good to confide in a gentleman like you. You being educated and all.
Tell me about your victims, Seymour. Who were? Why them? Was there a link?
Why should there be? They just kept getting on my nerves at the worst times, that's all.
You feel nothing. No empathy for your victims at all.
You seem pretty calm yourself, don't you?
We're not talking about me.
That right? Well, our calm's the only thing we have in common then.
How many? How many victims?
It's not like I keep records. It happens when it happens.
Did you take pleasure in killing them, Seymour? All those people, all those lives extinguished.
I take no pleasure from it. Just gives me peace. Stills the anger. For a time.
Don't you think you should seek help? Talk to someone you trust, someone who cares about you.
No. And don't dare speak about me to your colleagues either. Keep your mouth shut tight. Especially about my mum.
This rage you feel, have you ever been able to control it? Resist it?
I tried. For my mum, I tried for her. Telling the truth made me feel better. For a while.
Why is your mother protecting you, Seymour?
I'm her son. She's the only one who knows me. Sometimes I think she knows me better than I know myself.
I understand you love her, but can't you see the awful situation you've put her in?
Do you think my mum would have a better life if I were dead? She seems so sad to know me sometimes.
I understand your mother's situation. Obtaining justice at the price of betraying her own flesh. It's quite a dilemma.
It might be my mum's wish that I end up swinging from a hangman's noose. But she wouldn't want to be the one who ties a knot round my neck.
Goodbye, Miss. Good evening, madam.
You best.
Merde. Du coup, pas une quête à faire. Ah, c'est de l'autre côté. Faut qu'on traverse par de l'autre côté.
Get them weapons ready! Get them weapons ready! We found one! Watch it! It's a killer!
Comment tu veux que je localise ça, toi?
It's locked.
Look at it! Vicious fucker! Die, vermin!
Et qu'il y avait une trace de sang là-bas. Peut-être par là, non? Là, il y a une trace de sang. Alors, on va pouvoir améliorer 2-3 trucs. Non, c'est pas là. Alors, et où s'est passée l'attaque? Mais où est donc passée l'attaque? Ah, cool. Tout. Ça, c'est le coffre. Et ça. Ok.
This is despicable.
Pourquoi il n'y a pas de sang? Là non plus. Là on a trouvé un bouquet de fleurs.
It's a leech! Die, vermin!
Ok, donc c'était pas ici.
This place. Rain may have washed away the blood, but not the memory. My poor Mary.
Bah oui, hein, t'as tué ta soeur, hein. Rappelle-toi. Mais où a pu se produire l'attaque? Je peux monter là-haut? Non. Ok, tout à l'heure on a eu des traces de sang, mais elles ont arrêté. Elles se sont arrêtées un moment et là il y a des traces de voiture.
I have this thirst for blood.
Là il y a des traces. Ah bon. Ici. Là il y a un coffre, mais j'ai pas la combinaison.
It's locked, all right.
Et là il y a du sang. Misère de misère. Là il n'y a rien ici. Ah, du coup on se refait le chemin du début quoi. Et ça m'explique. Et hop. Ah, du coup on va peut-être découvrir un truc ici. Merde. Ok. Bref. Du coup, ça vaut pas grand chose pour mon problème. Mais où se trouvait l'attaque de la bombe? Oh putain. Bon, hein, je vais tenter de trouver où se situe la prochaine vidéo. J'espère qu'elle vous a plu. N'hésitez pas à vous abonner, à commenter, n'hésitez pas aussi... voilà. Moi j'ai aucune putain d'idée où se trouve le lieu de la bombe. Je sais même pas si je dois chercher un truc précis ou...
Yes. The place has changed since the explosion. May all who suffered from this tragedy find or rest in peace.
Bah voilà. Faut que je me retape tout le champ. Oh. Bref, je vais lui parler puis après j'arrête la vidéo. Oula, c'est long. D'accord, ah non, pas ça. Ok. Évidemment que je trouve des rats.
I can't believe I'm doing this. This is despicable.
Il faut que je rentre là-dedans.
Good evening. What? I found the location of the explosion, Mr. Delaney. I placed a flower for you where it happened, just as you asked.
Really? That's so kind. I never thought someone would... Well, thank you, Doctor.
It's nothing, really. And I'm sorry for your loss.
What? No, I didn't know them. No car was supposed to park there that day. Stupid bastard, why did he park there?
You're the man who hid that bomb.
I don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone.
I sense your guilt, Dyson. Why is that? Did you not think violence was an acceptable political tool?
I still believe our fight was just. We're killing an innocent couple who were just at the wrong place at the wrong time.
That bomb also killed you that day, don't you see? You just die a slower death, drink by drink.
I know. Maybe I deserve judgment. Until that day, I'll just be Dyson the drunk, not Dyson the murderer.
I want you to remember the bomb, Dyson. Tell me about it.
No, I don't. I don't want to remember it.
The victims, they were not the target then.
I spent so much time figuring out the perfect moment. I used a short fuse. No car had ever parked there. They all died.
Why use a bomb? What were you trying to destroy?
The Dawson and Dawson ammunitions factory. A symbol of violence against the people. My group wanted to destroy it. It's in a message.
Goodbye.